Hey folks, how's it going? Dr. Eric Hughes here. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing variations that you can use in the revolution in motion exercise called the Inchworm. I'm going to post the link for the Inchworm in the description for this video below. The Inchworm is very useful for relaxing the low back and essentially integrating our core. So we're relearning how to use our core by hollowing our abs and letting that low back relax. We're able to recruit a lot more of our stability muscles like the multifidi and things like that, getting out of our hip flexors, getting out of our ESGs and that lumbar and thoracic area. So let's go ahead and get going. So I'll briefly go through the points that we're going to be using with Inchworm. The equipment that you're going to need is a blank wall, and you're going to need a stability ball. So have your hips close to the ball. Ball's going to be in between you and the wall. Go ahead and lay yourself back. Walk the ball up so your heels are at the equator of the ball. Soles are facing up towards the ceiling. From here, you should be in a position where your legs are straight and your sacrum is nice and relaxed on the ground. So if you're unable to get that, if you feel like you're elevated again due to issues in mobility, go ahead and scoot yourself back until you can get to a similar position. From here, I'm going to allow my abs to fall to the front of my spine, creating a hammock sensation. And then what I'll do is draw my abs in and up towards the front of my spine, and then I'm going to roll up my spine one vertebrae at a time. As I do so, I'm raising my feet, the soles of my feet up towards the ceiling, so it looks like this. Continuing to hollow. And once I'm about my shoulders, I'm going to bring myself down slowly, creating space through my spine, letting each vertebrae articulate one at a time until I'm able to relax or press my sacrum back into the ground. So that's the Inchworm again. I'll show you the video, or put the link in that video in the description below so you can review that again. The variations I'm going to show you are twofold. First one is called Inchworm with frog legs. So what we're going to do is get up to the top, and then what you'll do is your knees will go wide, soles of your feet are facing each other, and your heels are going to drop down towards your butt. From here, then you're going to roll down the same way we did this before, right? So continue to hollow, continue to create space to that low back and spine until again your sacrum is pressed into the ground. Straighten your legs and repeat. Up. Knees go wide, feet come together, heels drop down towards your butt, and back down. So this adds a little bit more integration with the hips. We have tight hips with that low back. The second variation is called figure four. So in this one, what you're going to do is bring that ball down. You're going to have one foot on the ball. Foot's going to be right at the equator of the ball, 90 degrees at the knee. Go ahead and cross the other leg over, right? So in this position here, again, probably depending on that crossover leg, again, if your sacrum is not in contact with the ground, I encourage you to bring yourself back until you can find that comfortable position. So from here, same thing, hollowing. This time I'm going to press my foot into the ball for stability, right? Trying to keep that 90-degree angle at the knee. Raise up. And back down. Once again, up. And down. You can switch legs. Same thing. You might notice one hip might be tighter than the other, right? So you might need to adjust forward or back relative to just make sure that sacrum again is rested on the ground. For me, my right hip is tighter, so I might need to scoot back a little bit. But we'll go up again, press my foot into the ball, and back down. And again, this exercise is extremely useful for, again, integrating the core with the low back, with the hip, with the knee, with the foot, right? We're integrating all these things together so we can improve our hip stability and core strength as such. I perform this exercise enough to where I may make it look easy. you might notice yourself having a lot of issues with that balance and coordination, right? So take time with the exercises. Usually with my patients, what I do is I have them do inchworm, the regular version, about 3 times. Then I'll have them do frog legs about 3 times. Then I'll do 3 times with that figure 4 per leg. If inchworm alone does the trick for you, then that's all you need. But these are the variations for you. And that's pretty much it. Catch you guys next time.